Capricorn, stop what you are doing right now because I just pulled the death card for your travel energy, and no, this is not what you think it is. 73% of you are about to experience the biggest travel transformation of your entire life within the next 14 days. I am not kidding you right now. The death card just fell out of my deck the moment I said your name, and everyone thinks death means something terrible. But actually, this is the universe hitting the reset button on your entire travel reality. You know what happened last week? I had 3 Capricorns message me on the same day, telling me they just got upgraded to first class out of nowhere. Random, unexplained, magic. And now I know why, because the cards are showing me this massive energetic shift happening specifically around July 23rd through August 7th. Oh, my community saw this coming. They have been asking me about travel upgrades for Capricorns nonstop. But here is what nobody is telling you about this death card placement. This is not just about getting a better seat on the plane, Capricorn. This is about your entire relationship with travel, with movement, with exploration, getting a complete cosmic makeover. Let me paint you a picture of what I am seeing right now. The death card in your travel sector is sitting right next to some of the most beautiful energy I have ever witnessed. Your traditional Capricorn need to plan everything down to the minute, to control every detail, to have 17 backup plans. That energy is dying, and what is being born in its place will make you weep with joy. Because here is what the death transformation is really about for you Capricorns right now. For years, you have approached travel like a military operation. Spreadsheets, itineraries, research for months, booking the exact same type of hotels, the exact same type of flights, sticking to the exact same comfort zone, because that is what responsible Capricorns do, right? Wrong. The universe is laughing right now because all of that rigid energy is about to get obliterated in the most beautiful way possible. I am seeing Capricorns who have never been spontaneous in their entire lives suddenly buying plane tickets on a Tuesday afternoon. I am seeing you saying yes to trips you would normally spend 6 months researching. I am seeing you trusting the process in ways that would have terrified you just 3 weeks ago. The death card is showing me this beautiful image of you standing at an airport, and instead of clutching your printed boarding pass and triple checking your gate number for the 15th time, you are just flowing. You are present. You are actually enjoying the journey instead of just focusing on the destination. But wait, it gets even more specific than that, because the second card that jumped out for your travel energy is the 8 of Wands in Capricorn. This is where things get absolutely insane. Everyone thinks 8 of Wands is just about fast movement. But for your sign right now, this card is about opportunities coming at you so quickly, you will not have time to overthink them. And you know what happens when a Capricorn does not have time to overthink? Pure magic. I am seeing last-minute invitations that you actually say yes to. I am seeing standby flights that somehow work out perfectly. I am seeing you in conversations with strangers in coffee shops who casually mention they have an extra ticket to somewhere amazing, and instead of immediately thinking of all the reasons why you cannot go, you hear yourself saying, I would love to. The 8 of Wands is bringing this rapid-fire energy where travel opportunities are going to present themselves so quickly that your logical Capricorn mind will not have time to create all those mental barriers you usually create. Your overthinking mechanism is getting bypassed by pure universal timing. And honestly, Capricorn, this might be exactly what you have needed for years. But here is where it gets really juicy because these 2 cards together are telling me something very specific about money and travel that is going to blow your practical Capricorn mind. The combination of death plus 8 of Wands in your travel sector is showing me unexpected funding appearing for trips you thought you could not afford. I am not talking about winning the lottery. I am talking about money showing up in ways that feel almost too convenient to be real. Work suddenly offering to send you somewhere for a conference you actually want to attend. A friend needing a travel companion and offering to split costs in a way that makes an expensive trip suddenly affordable. Airline points you forgot you had. Hotel credits that expire right when you need them. Cashback rewards hitting your account at the perfect moment. The death card is killing off your old belief that travel has to be this huge financial sacrifice that you spend months saving for. The Eight of Wands is bringing rapid resources and opportunities that make travel feel effortless instead of stressful. I am getting this vision of you checking your bank account and seeing money there that you were not expecting. Not like mysterious money, but legitimate money from sources you forgot about or opportunities that manifested faster than usual. And instead of immediately putting it towards something responsible and boring, you will hear this little voice saying, "What if I use this for that trip I was dreaming about?" And here is the thing, Capricorn. You are going to listen to that voice. The death transformation is making you more open to joy, more willing to prioritize experiences over security for once in your life. This does not mean you are becoming irresponsible. It means you are becoming alive. Now, the third card for your travel energy is making me emotional right now, and some of you are going to cry when I tell you what this means. The Star card just appeared, and Capricorns. I need you to understand what a big deal this is for your sign specifically. The Star represents hope being restored, dreams coming true, and guidance from the universe. But for your sign, which spends so much time focused on practical reality and concrete goals, the Star represents something even more precious. It represents wonder. It represents remembering what it feels like to be excited about possibilities instead of just focused on outcomes. It represents that feeling you had when you were younger and you would look at a map and imagine all the places you would go someday. The Star is bringing back your sense of adventure, Capricorn. Not the practical kind of adventure where you research everything and plan for every contingency. The real kind. The kind where you book a trip somewhere just because the name of the place made you smile. The kind where you say yes to experiences that serve no practical purpose except joy. I am seeing some of you planning trips to places you have dreamed about for years, but always found reasons to postpone. The Star is removing those reasons, not by changing your circumstances, but by changing your perspective on what is truly important. The Star is also bringing divine guidance for your travel plans in ways that will feel almost supernatural. Synchronicities leading you to perfect destinations. Meeting the right people at the right time who give you the exact information you need. Signs and signals confirming that you are making the right choices even when those choices feel impulsive by your usual standards. But here is what the Star is really doing for you, Capricorns. It is healing your relationship with uncertainty. For so long, you have avoided situations where you could not control all the variables. But travel at its core is about embracing the unknown. And the Star is giving you the trust and faith you need to not just tolerate uncertainty, but to find it exhilarating. I keep seeing this image of you somewhere beautiful, maybe looking at a sunset or standing in front of something that takes your breath away, and for the first time in maybe years, you are not thinking about what you need to do next or what you should be worried about. You are just there, present, grateful, connected to something bigger than your endless task lists and responsibilities. The comments are going absolutely wild right now because so many of you are feeling this energy shift already. Someone just commented that they literally booked a spontaneous weekend trip yesterday and they never do things like that. Now, I need to tell you about something that is happening specifically between July 28th and August 3rd, because this is when your travel energy gets a boost that is going to change everything. The fourth card coming through for you is the Six of Cups and Capricorn. This is not what anyone would expect for a travel reading, but this is exactly what you need right now. The Six of Cups represents nostalgia, childhood joy, and reconnecting with what truly makes you happy. For your travel energy, this means you are going to be drawn to places or experiences that reconnect you with a simpler, more joyful version of yourself. Maybe that means revisiting somewhere you loved as a child. Maybe it means trying activities that you used to love but abandoned because they seemed too frivolous for your serious adult life. I am seeing Capricorns booking trips to amusement parks and not caring who thinks it is silly. I am seeing you choosing destinations based on what sounds fun instead of what sounds impressive or educational. I am seeing you prioritizing laughter and play in ways that would have seemed irresponsible to you just a few months ago. But the Six of Cups is also bringing reconnections through travel. Old friends reaching out with invitations. Family members suggesting trips you actually want to take. Past connections resurfacing with opportunities that feel meant to be. The beautiful thing about the Six of Cups energy is that it is giving you permission to travel from a place of joy instead of obligation. How many times have you taken trips because you felt like you should? Business trips that drained you. Family visits that stressed you out. Vacations that felt more like elaborate to-do lists than actual rest. This energy is different. This energy is about choosing travel that feeds your soul, that makes you laugh, that connects you to the parts of yourself that your serious Capricorn exterior sometimes keeps hidden from the world. I am getting this beautiful vision of you somewhere completely unexpected, maybe at a food truck festival or a street fair or some random local event, and you are laughing. Like really laughing. The kind of laughing that comes from pure joy rather than politeness or social obligation. And here is something specific the Six of Cups is showing me. Some of you are going to receive an invitation in the next 2 weeks that seems almost too good to be true. Someone from your past offering to include you in travel plans that would normally be out of your budget or outside your comfort zone. The universe is using people you already know and trust to deliver opportunities that your logical mind might otherwise reject. Say yes, Capricorns. The Six of Cups is telling you that this invitation, this opportunity, this seemingly random chance encounter is actually carefully orchestrated divine timing. Now, the fifth card is making my hands literally shake with excitement, because this is the card that explains why your travel energy has been feeling so stagnant lately, and why everything is about to explode open for you. The Four of Swords in reverse just slammed onto the table, and Capricorns, listen to me very carefully. The Four of Swords upright represents rest, contemplation, and staying put. But in reverse, it means the end of a period of stagnation. It means movement after being stuck. It means action after too much planning. How long have you been talking about taking that trip? How long have you been researching destinations without actually booking anything? How long have you been saying someday I will travel more, someday I will take that adventure, someday I will prioritize experiences over security? Someday is now. The Four of Swords reversed is the universe grabbing you by the shoulders and saying, the planning phase is over. The research phase is over. The waiting for the perfect time phase is over. I am seeing Capricorns who have had the same travel dreams sitting in their notes app for months suddenly taking action. Not because circumstances have magically become perfect, but because you finally realize that perfect circumstances are a myth designed to keep you stuck forever. The Four of Swords reversed is bringing this restless energy that is going to make it impossible for you to stay in your comfortable routines. You are going to start feeling claustrophobic in your own life. Your usual weekend activities are going to feel boring. Your regular restaurants are going to feel stale. Your familiar routes to work are going to feel like prison sentences. This restlessness is not something to fight, Capricorn. This restlessness is your soul, demanding that you expand beyond the comfortable limitations you have built around yourself. The Four of Swords reversed is your inner adventurer finally breaking free from the practical prison you have kept it in. But here is the most important thing about this card. It is showing me that your previous hesitation about travel was not really about money or time or responsibilities. It was about fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of being out of control. Fear of what might go wrong if you are not home managing every detail of your carefully constructed life. The Four of Swords reversed is dissolving those fears not by making travel risk-free, but by making the risks feel exciting instead of terrifying. You are about to discover that you are much more adaptable, much more resilient, much more capable of handling unexpected situations than your cautious Capricorn mind has ever given you credit for. Oh, my private community is having a complete meltdown over this energy in the best way possible. They have been tracking these exact transits and the results have been absolutely incredible. Now I need to tell you about the sixth and final major card for your travel transformation, because this one is going to make you understand why everything in your life had to happen exactly as it did to bring you to this moment. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning for you, Capricorn, and it is spinning in your favor in ways that are going to feel almost surreal. The Wheel of Fortune represents cycles changing, luck shifting, and destiny aligning. But for your travel energy specifically, it represents the end of a cycle where travel felt difficult, expensive, or stressful, and the beginning of a cycle where travel flows like magic. I am seeing doors opening that have been closed for years. I am seeing opportunities appearing that are perfectly tailored to your specific desires and needs. I am seeing the universe conspiring to make travel not just possible, but inevitable for you. The Wheel of Fortune is bringing what I call divine timing travel opportunities. These are the trips that seem to organize themselves, the flights that go on sale right when you are looking, the accommodations that have last-minute availability exactly when you need it, the work schedules that suddenly clear up at the perfect moment. But here is what makes the Wheel of Fortune extra special for Capricorns. It represents earning rewards for all the hard work you have been putting in. Your disciplined, responsible approach to life has been building up this energetic credit, and now the universe is ready to pay you back with experiences that feel like pure abundance. I am seeing upgraded seats, room upgrades, VIP treatment, first-class experiences at economy prices, not because you manipulated the system or got lucky, but because your energy has shifted to match what you have always deserved, but never felt worthy of accepting. The Wheel of Fortune is also bringing full-circle moments through travel, connections to people who will become important in your life, experiences that heal old wounds or answer questions you have been carrying for years, destinations that feel like coming home even though you have never been there before. Some of you are going to have experiences over the next 6 weeks that will become stories you tell for the rest of your life. The kind of travel experiences that restore your faith in magic, in synchronicity, in the beautiful unpredictability of life. And here is something very specific the Wheel of Fortune is showing me for mid-August. There is a travel opportunity coming that is going to feel like destiny. You will know it when it happens, because every practical objection your Capricorn mind tries to create will immediately have a solution appear. It is as if the universe has already worked out all the details. You just need to say yes. The Wheel of Fortune is teaching you that you do not have to earn every good thing that happens to you through struggle and sacrifice. Sometimes the universe just wants to give you gifts because you exist, because you matter, because joy is your birthright, not something you have to qualify for through perfect behavior. Let me tell you what all of these cards together are creating for your travel reality, Capricorns, because when I look at this spread as a whole, I get chills. You are moving from a paradigm where travel was something you had to carefully plan, save for, and justify to everyone, including yourself, into a paradigm where travel is a natural extension of your joy, your curiosity, your connection to the bigger picture of your life. The old you approached travel like a business transaction. The new you is going to approach travel like a love affair, with excitement, with spontaneity, with trust, with presence, with gratitude for every moment instead of anxiety about every detail. I am seeing some of you taking trips alone for the first time and discovering that you are the best travel companion you could ever ask for. I am seeing others of you saying yes to group trips and discovering social sides of yourself that your serious Capricorn exterior usually keeps hidden. Most importantly, I am seeing all of you remembering that life is not just about achieving goals and checking boxes. Life is also about collecting moments that make your soul happy. Travel is going to become your gateway back to that truth. The transformation happening in your travel energy is actually a portal into a bigger transformation in how you relate to joy, spontaneity, and trust in general. The trips you take over the next few months are going to change you in ways that ripple out into every area of your life. You are going to come back from these experiences more confident, more open, more connected to your own desires, and less concerned with what everyone else thinks you should want. You are going to discover parts of yourself that only emerge when you are outside your familiar environment, away from the roles and responsibilities that usually define you. And here is something beautiful. The people in your life are going to notice this shift. They are going to comment on how relaxed you seem, how happy you look, how different your energy feels. Some of them might even ask you what your secret is. Your secret will be simple, Capricorn. You finally gave yourself permission to prioritize joy. You finally realized that taking care of your soul is not selfish. It is essential. You finally understood that the responsible thing to do is to live fully, not just safely. The cards are showing me that by the end of August, you are going to look back on the person you were in July and barely recognize them. Not because you have become irresponsible or reckless, but because you have become alive in ways you forgot were possible. You are going to have stories to tell, pictures that make you smile every time you see them, and most importantly, a renewed sense of excitement about what other adventures might be waiting for you. This is just the beginning, Capricorn. The travel transformation happening right now is opening a door to a version of your life where joy and responsibility can coexist, where planning and spontaneity can dance together, where security and adventure can be best friends instead of enemies. The universe has been waiting for you to remember that you deserve to enjoy this life, not just manage it. Your travel adventures over the next few months are going to be the classroom where you learn that lesson in the most delicious way possible. I am seeing so many beautiful things ahead for you, Capricorns. Pack light, stay open, and get ready for the ride of your lifetime. Your upgraded travel reality starts now. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me. But most importantly, go book that trip. The universe is literally rolling out the red carpet for you. Subscribe now. Your future depends on it. The next few months are going to be absolutely incredible, and you do not want to miss a single update about what the cards are showing for your sign.